Hey guys, how we doing? So, the first order of business today, very first, what we're going to start with is crafting my Aegis Explode chest. I think that is where I want to start. I want to get my Aegis Explode chest down, and once I can get that going, I'm going to probably end up dropping some of these support specters. Now, which ones am I going to drop? Forest Warrior can go. I don't care about him. Turtle, I need to transfer to what's his face, my Guardian, or my Rectifiler setup. One or the other. I'm not entirely sure if my Rectifiler has enough gear to not have him on the floor, but we'll see. Either way, I don't want to get rid of a Turtle because Turtle is expensive, right? Or it was expensive. I don't know if it's that expensive anymore, brother. And as you might expect, I'm on a call with Arcane, but he's doing his own thing. So, Jesus Christ, it's 4 divines. I am not destroying that shit. So yeah, shit is expensive. So I will be transferring it to a different character because this one can only realistically have, it can only realistically have the Hydra. I can't feasibly reduce the only 4 DPS specters, and honestly even the Hydra is a question because it's 20 something percent more code. Going from 4 to 5 specters is 25% more damage, so do I even want the Hydra to begin with is a different question altogether. Do I even want the Hydra? The HLR is nice, the Fizzles extra, the more cold damage, that's all nice, but when you're at 4 specters, I think it's more DPS to just go for a 5th crawler at that point. Unless you're going for a defensive support spectre, in which case that makes sense, you know. So I have to decide if I have enough damage at 5, do I want to pull back and go for like a turtle, because a turtle will bump this number up by quite a bit. My Watcher's Eye is currently doing nothing because I no longer have the turn from my turtle. I no longer have vitality from my warlord. I no longer have any of, well, I guess I didn't put vitality, so only thing I'm getting my Watcher's Eye is Chaos Res. Only thing I'm getting. So yeah, being able to go turtle at the very least would be a good survivability boost. Like literally, if I do this, perfect Guardian turtle, and I were to switch this guy with a Guardian turtle, suddenly I'm looking at 29k phase maxes all of a sudden. And at this point, I could potentially drop this granite back for a jade, pull back on it, so go from 29 to 26, but then have a half giga evasion, 47k armor, 21k evasion, and just profit. That being said, there is something that's missing in this setup, and that thing that's missing is a source of power charges. Let's go into POB or POE wiki, I guess, and see what sources of power charges there are aside of the obvious options. Because the only thing that comes to mind is host shifting, and I mean host shifting is nice and all. It's a good amount of crits to have, and I'm the only person that needs to have the crit to begin with. But at the same time, I also recognize that I think in my last setup, I had a host shifting in my syndicate operative setup, and I was getting less power charges on average than my minions because of how I move around when they're enemies and stuff like that. So it might not be the best charge generator for me. And I also don't want to have a slow source of power charges every 6 seconds or anything like that, because if I were to do that, then there will be a ramp up time when I start the map, and that is not great. I could reduce the explode potential and go Victorious Charity, but that's on kill, so it wouldn't be there on single target, which again would not be ideal. Otherwise, I'd be losing a potential like 5 max power charges, which is just not a great feeling. Or, you know. I could obviously try something along the lines of you count as being max power charge boots. But fuck that. Not doing that. If I were to do that, then where am I getting res? I need +2 specters on my boots instead. But yeah, it is Ralakesh is what I was referring to just now. So yeah, it's not a straightforward problem to solve, that is for sure. I obviously have a source in Assassin's Mark. I think Assassin's Mark has a baseline. Where is it? It has a baseline 5% chance to grant power charge on hits. So with Giga Juice on the Mark effect, we're looking at that's a lot of effect. So now we're looking at 5%, it's up to double, so like let's say 8%, 80% chance on hits. I just don't hit enough for it to matter. Like there's nothing I'm hitting with that I would say would be a source of power charges. So I either drop some explode from my AG in the form of the staff, leave the staff behind, or I'm not a big fan of the staff one simply because that means single target, we don't have power charges. Is there a power charge node on this guy, Timeless Show? I know there is one for endurance. Requires crits, so that's just not happening. I could do grand spectrums in like 2 grand spectrums with minimum power charges. That get me to 4. But I don't have the jewel slots for that. I really don't. I don't want to reduce my max code res. Is it just me or did my early max it go down? Wait, what? Why did my early max it go down? This is before I added turtle, so it didn't go down right now. It went down from the initial setup, which was pushing 100 and something K. So why did it go down is my question. I have 6 endurance charges. What's up, Yako? How you doing? Wasted 4 hours leveling. How was it a waste? What happened? Why is this being asked to me? Oh, I see. Because I'm going rational. I mean, I'm planning on getting rid of these. Where am I getting ints from? The answer is none of the above. The fuck? Okay, so if I'm not getting int from any of them, where is it coming from? Devourer of Minds. You bitch. Okay, where's Devourer? I can't guarantee I'll get a low int one. But what I guess I can is my mage build can be higher strength. It's already the highest it can be. Badge of the Brotherhood can be lower. Or for a main row there. Then 14 base coming from where? Level scaling? I forgot double damage doesn't work on bleed. You were leaving a bleed. Oh, is it the gladiator build you mentioned on our ending stream yesterday? Oh, was that the idea of that? Yeah, that is. Yeah, that would suck. I don't want to have to on sockets or on tattoo some Warcry nodes just so my strength is higher, but it looks like that's the only choice. Either that or picking up something like this, or picking up a little bit of strength on gear, I guess. Yeah, could. Orb of Dominance is how much? 3D. Give or take. So I would be looking to buy 5 for 14 is what that means.
happen, I'll put the word out.
Power charges, power charges. How else would we generate power charges? We can't hit. Unless we make, I guess, our war cries hit, but that is still just not feasible. And honestly, I think I might even want other sources of this, of what that charges. Charge generation is just not straightforward, eh? I think it might just be a monkey angle if I really want to use power charges. Like realistically, I can see myself doing this a lot because we have the cooldown and we can juggle two different banners and all of that. Like we would have this more often than not, unless we were like really blasting through the map. Like unless we really couldn't just stay still, then yeah, we wouldn't have this. Also, my life regen suffered a lot in the swap. What are these sources I lost? This is still there for me. Consecrated ground, I need to put it back there. I think we have steadfast, which is even better in the new setup. Golem's blood, all of these are better. We did lose 1.2% there. This is a big part of what we lost as well. Then we lost ghastly, which is an extra like 1%, and then a lot of like small ones, and then of course vitality with its flats. Whereas here, I see, because these guys are off. So we didn't lose that much. Okay, I thought we lost more. We didn't lose that much. And this also increases our phase, our max. Okay, so that's where the max hits we lost went. We didn't have Defiance banner down. Okay. The early max is what I was really confused about, because we didn't have cap suppress. Okay, I get it. I understand it now. Is it worth dropping the extra, the 5th Spectre for a support defensive? I guess it should be a case of, I mean, yeah, I really don't want to drop my Guardian Turtle right now. I can drop everybody else. I don't want to lose the Guardian Turtle. He's the most expensive. B, it's a case of how is my single target, and I can't tell my single target until I roll it in game. Oh, I should turn this off. It doesn't confuse me. I should turn it off. This is at 28k width and 20k without. Let's plan to have the turtle, and then if we need more damage, we can get more damage by dropping it. I think that's the plan. Besides, I already have my Watcher's Eye, right? I think I already have my Watcher's Eye. Do I not have it in place? I do not have it in place, do I? No, I do not. Okay. In that case. You know, now I'm actually going to use the Purity of Ice variant because I'm going to use Purity of Ice and not Fire. How the turns have tabled, eh? So we're going to start off with AG's chest piece because that would be the most frustrating part. We haven't solved the power charge dilemma. Gain a power charge when you block. Elder shield. Can't have that. I've been using a unique shield. And the price of giving up the shield is the same as giving up the 5th Spectre for host chieftain. Like, a part of me is thinking I just go for minimum power charges instead. By picking up minimum power charges, I can at least... Your gladiator idea. Triple lucky block. Love to see it. Alright, let's see the meat and potatoes. You cannot use this item, its stats will be ignored. Is this a bug? Or what is happening here? Just the base idea, like using a bone circlet. I think you need to put in the jewels. This is a bug. This is not normal. You with or without the, it's not normal. Yeah, it's not normal. Weird. Yeah, 98% block. That is the triple block life. 500k, 440k effective hit pull with no items. Well, with jewels, I guess. Azadi's crest is insane on Glads or on duelist stats. Grab this node. But it's way harder for other duelists because we don't have this one for block. What was your idea for clear? How are we going to handle clear? So this is bleed explode. Yeah, but that would take the glove spots. I mean, you can't double damage anyway, so doesn't matter. But you can't. I think bleed explode is from the gloves. Oh, innate to glad. Oh, fair. So you would have had to use deadly ailments to make sure that the hit doesn't kill. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you'd be going for these 16. I mean, you don't have to go perfect. You don't have to go for the 16 bleed stacks. You can. And it's, you know, I think objectively the better call for minion bleed scaling. Like just objectively, I think it's a better call. It's a 2 chaos item. Unironically, you still want to have a regular Dark Reaper on that setup because it's the regular Dark Reaper's 1 bleed stack does not stack with the 16, so you can have the 16 as well as the 1 and have more damage that way. So you still want to have at least 1 regular, and then the rest can be perfect. Do I care about this? Or do I just want to say... I think I'll just take this and max it as is. I'm not... I would like it to be higher. It can be higher. I want the damage. I really want the power charges, but I also really want the explode on the AG. Like I want the King of Kulamak to have 46%. I want that the dual explode chance, so clear can be even better. But that being said, I do recognize that I don't mind just doubling down on Fizz Explode and going that route. I don't mind it at all. The problem with doubling down on Fizz Explode and going that route is, I mean, the Fizz Explode becomes Code Explode, which is always nice to have. However, what is the problem? The problem is that power charge is on kill, so we wouldn't have a single target anyways. So for the most important scenarios, it would be unreliable, which defeats it as a purpose or defeats it as an option. Back to Dark Marionettes. Good luck. How does that feel? How does that one feel? It just has to be a monkey angle. Realistically. It's funny how this setup doesn't have a single Eta piece. Like Exarch Eta. Okay, I'm back. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Marionettes feel very good. That is really nice. Power charge is what I was thinking about, and I was thinking monkeys, and I was thinking, let me get a source of power charge. No elder item, no Eta item, no Eta Exarch item. I think it's interesting because like this is going to be +2 elder boots. Everything else is a unique, literally everything else. Without power charge monkey, it makes it harder to justify going for the helmet, is why I'm really pushing for power charge monkey, right? And realistically, I guess the question is, which is more damage, going to 5? Let's just open DPS. Going to 5 or picking up power charges? Without power charges, it is 184 to 28. To 30. So it's basically net neutral if we go from, it's roughly the same according to this very not good. I guess let's look more in the way of crush claws. Maybe I think they'll be more slightly more accurate, but not by too much. 1.1 mil to 1.3, 1.373. So the extra minion was more damage here. Let me add some configs just to give a bit of context and a bit more context. Nearby enemies have minus 15, 30, 30 plus 12, 42%. To cold resistance. That signifies early weakness, scorch, and helmet for the AG. Then what else would it affect this calculation for power charge? I don't think anything should affect it. I think it's just a case of the relative increase should still be more with the extra minion. With the extra minion, oh wait, this is what it should look like. With the extra minion, I'll go from 2.4 to 3. Oh, the power charge is 2.4 to 2.9. But what if we were to just switch curse from her gloves? Okay, Assassin's Mark is important in this calculation because it's crits. It's flat crits. So is this is power charge. Power charge is 4.4 from 3.3, 4.4, whatever. And then yeah, power charge is more damage. I think power charge is more damage because of how if we go Assassin's Mark. However, let's go Frostbites. Let's turn this off. Power charge is 3.6. Extra minion is 3.8. So with Assassin's Mark, power charge becomes way more valuable because of the base crits it provides and the crit multi and all the mark effects we are scaling. However, with Frostbite, which is res reduction, which obviously with all the mark effect scaling we have, mark should come out ahead in my opinion. It's just the way it works, plus all these other sources of crit chance we have, it eventually just adds up to being, with Assassin's Mark, giga damage. The big problem, I guess, would be with this, at this level of, I wouldn't want to have to like mark the enemy to deal giga damage, but I also don't think I need to mark the enemy. I don't think I'll need to mark the enemy. Anyways, I could also probably replace this with increased crit and it will probably be fine, realistically, but yeah, I think I can, but increased crit to replace one of them. These two are very important because intimidate, exposure, multi-strike is multi-strike. So this would be the weakest link to replace for increased crit damage, because I mean, we're looking at, what do you mean 48%? Yeah, looking at 82% chance to crits. A 2% chance increased crit damage becomes very premium. And just to show that, I'm gonna put it over minion damage, and you see it's very similar in damage. So this isn't better, but not by too much more. Anywho, and this is, I mean, I'm just using this as relative increases. I can't say for a fact that it's even remotely accurate to my actual build, but I do know for a fact that like being able to be on max power charges is way more beneficial if I have the Assassin's Mark. But here's the second part that might not be as good to feel, and that is if I go the monkey route, like host shifting, getting to 5 power charges is not guaranteed by any means. It just straight up isn't. And having to rely on that might feel not great. That's like the thing. Also, losing a frenzy charge when you use a travel skill, I guess we don't want to use travel skills if we can help it. The good thing is we have all the movement speed in the world, so we shouldn't need to really use movement skills like frostbite, like frost blink. Okay. I think I am settled on not running the monkey. I think I am settled on it, just if not for anything, just the simple fact that it takes so long to stack up and we don't actually have power charge duration that I'm aware of. Yeah, we don't have power charge duration. We might have had if we had to pass through here, but we don't.
Oh jeez. How on earth am I gonna hit?
Because if we go assassin mark and if we can get like a ball lightning somewhere, welcome back. Like in our trigger wand.
Oh, lightning.
Yeah, we just need a source of hits on an enemy that is marked. That would be the only thing. If we can get that, we're chilling. But that's a big assumption. It's a big if. I don't think we can. I don't think we can, and I don't think it's worth switching to Ralakesh for it, so it is what it is. I guess let's double check Watcher's Eye to make sure it doesn't have a crit mod I can actually use. Or a power charge mod. Yeah, no, it doesn't have that. The only alternative then would be power charge, minimum power charge, grand spectrums, which I don't want to give up jewels for. Oh, we're in Jericho Composure just for the... Okay. To make endurance charges a bit more reliable than with solely this guy. Oh, jeez. Even if I use a support gem like power charge on it for them, it just doesn't matter because they count as having my endurance charges. So no matter how much they have, doesn't matter. I don't have it. Okay. What are the big ticket items or the potentially big ticket items? Let's start there. Cane of Kulimak might be expensive, so let's just get that real quick. Chaos, explode, water. You have a lot of chaos explodes. Do you have anyone that has, let's see what the price would be, double damage? I think it would just make it so we cap his double damage chance alongside having the explode. I don't think the amount of the number of this matters, simply because what was that? Gain non-chaos damage is extra chaos. Oh shit, that's actually huge. Isn't this one big? I might have to divine it myself. However, it's a 29% explode chance. It's chance to do double damage and it's gain non-chaos damage. Keep in mind, that means for its regular explode, there would also be the chaos portion of it. So it's cold explosion will also have a chaos damage portion to it of 18% of that damage, which I feel is kind of multi-dipping. Increase chaos damage and explode. That's also pretty good. A pretty good combo. And damage per endurance, he's actually going to be able to use it. And I know I was complaining about not having enough increased damage. So he's going to have 6 endurance charges. So that would already be, brother, that would be 28 times 3. 84% increased damage, and this is including for his regular explode. So his regular explode has 84% increased damage, his chaos explode has 170% increased damage, and they all have increased minion damage, of course, as well as his other stats. Yeah, I think this is a really good one. How much do you want for it? You want to give me for free? I mean, I'll take it. Thank you very much. I can already hear the popcorn. Thank you very much. It's such a hideout, beautiful. I can't even imagine just having this in the background. You can't focus on anything. It's just popcorn all day, every day. Like, how do you think of anything else? All right, we have the first piece of the Aegis gear courtesy Yako. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Then the next piece is going to be the chests. The chest will be expensive. It's the light version of the occultist. What about occultist makes noise? Does she have anything that actually just distracts you? Oh yeah. This is actually not light because it's a lower chance. However, it's not limited to cursed enemies. So in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter because I plan to give him curse anyways. But that little bit is the difference between needing a curse glove to apply the curse so that you can chain explode and not needing that. Speaking of, if I was a witch, I'd have like the double dipping portion of it too, but that's greedy. The noise of your build. Occultist has more noise. How does your occultist have more noise? What about your occultist gives him more noise? Oh yeah, in maps. Because you'll be hearing the chaos explosions, you'll be hearing the regular popcorn explosions, you'll be hearing love explosions. All right, craft of exile time before we forget. We're going to body armor, dex. We're going to warlord, and warlord is the guy that has, or is it crusader? It's crusader. I mix them up. All right, it's crusader. Crusader has explode, and we're going to awaken this. So I level 85, but I'll be going for 86 just so I can give him. Actually, I want him to have life recovery rate, so he's going to be that and Hunter. Can I benchcraft life recovery rates? Because he's going to be degenning. And I would like a way to guarantee some life recovery. One endurance charge every second if you've been hit recently. Yeah, increased life recovery rate. So with full suffix prefixes, I think I reforge life until I get increased life recovery rates. I think that's the play. So we're going for eye level 86 because we want, what's eye level 86 mod again? We care about 86. We care about 85 because explode needs 85. But do we care about 86? Real talk, I don't think we do. Oh wait, we don't have access to life recovery because it's not a warlord mod. It's not a warlord piece. It's a this guy piece. If we have an open prefix, I guess we could reforge life and pray. I guess. This mod would also be very good to have. But I already have it. It doesn't matter. Power charge on crits. Is there a universe, like just any universe, I can somehow get him to share his power charge? Perfect Warlord doesn't allow this, right? Like, with the Perfect Warlord, he says he shares charges. Okay, shares endurance charges with allies. Okay, not just charges. Corpses. So there's frenzy charge, endurance charge, but no power charge. What about flasks? I don't want to do anything Deodry, that's for sure. But is there a single other source of power charge, like on chance to gain when you use a mana flask is not great. That's it. Ugh. Okay. Clear eye level 85. Requirements. Min 1, mag 0, mag 0. Crusader. Influence. Body armor. Oh yeah, I just remembered what the eye level 86 is, unironically. It is PDR. It is just straight up flats PDR on strength basis. To get you one PDR, you need 86. That's why it matters.
Could do worse, Exile.
All right, so time to enter. Reroll hell. Surely. We can see 5 and 6. Beautiful. So now suffixes cannot be changed. Prefixes cannot be changed. Reforge, influence. Actually, we don't have to reforge influence. We just have to figure out what exactly we would like. We are on Crusader base. Crusader, I think, is Casta. It's crits, reforge crits. Yeah, reforge crits. Power charge on crits. Oh, 8.
I'll put the word out.
My trusty calculator. And then I'm going to have like 3 for the same price, 408. One, two, two, four.
I should raise my fees.
Oh, Faustus, what's going on? Is nobody farming Maven? Faustus, so buddy Opal, I'm the highest, right? Like I confirmed multiple times I am the highest, so what's good? What's really good? I guess people don't actively sell for chaos often. I'm getting impatient. Thank you very much. You beat me to impatience. Let's go. Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay, first try. That just means we have the first Awakener or base. Now for the second one, we're gonna need eye level 86 on a, what was that? What was the big guy called again? On a royal plates. Has hunter influence. I don't need to Orb of Dominance this, right? It's, you know, it's chill, right? It's just Mana reservation, yeah, that doesn't matter. So it's literally just reforge caster until it's solo. There. Hunters. Um 3 for 14. I don't need 3 for 14. I need 1 for
I should raise my fees.
that is one expensive plucking or
Make it happen.
all right, so we're going to destroy the explode to yoink it to the correct base. Suffixes are full. I ain't touching that shit. So we have this guy. Next up, we need the helmets. The helmet is going to be another expensive piece. The helmet is going to have double elevated, but that's all the helmet needs. The helmet is going to be helmet, strength, giant slayer helm, doesn't matter. It's going to be shaper for increased early damage, and it's also going to be redeemer for minus cold res, and we're going to elevate both of them so we can get minus 12 and 9% increased damage. So that means on average I should be spending 4-ish orb of dominances, which makes this a pretty expensive craft. More sources of power charge on kill or power charge, but like if only he had a way to share it. In any case, doesn't matter too much. Now if I could get him AoE as well, that'd be amazing, but these are two of the priorities. Hmm, 85 is really the requirement. I don't care about eye level past that. So do I have the currency liquid to do what I want to do? Kind of and kind of not. We have 3 orbs of dominances, so do we have 4D? We do. We have the necessary divines needed to go twice on the cannot be changed, and I think we still have wild bristle matrons. So if suffixes end up filling, that'd be huge for us because we can then reforge the prefixes. As who's influence first? Let's go shaper influence because I feel Craft of Exile. I feel the shaper mod has a lower weight. Nope. Redeemer has a lower weight. Would never have guessed. Anyways, Ash Shaper influence. What is the final base? Giant Slayer helmet. 85. You have to alt spam for this because it has no tags you can hit. All right, let's just go into alt spam jail. Let's just go in there. That's not bad. All right. And it has T1 armor, but I mean, armor doesn't matter because it's going to reforge it anyways. Regal. That's a suffix. Cool. Pretty sure I can fight. Pretty sure I can.
Giga selling at 6C, by the way. My whole tab was gone.
What maps?
Glacier.
There.
The stack deck farmers. 6C a piece. Like, not one was left. So people are buying this. All.
And that's uncorrupted.
That's 8 mods. Sorry.
Oh. You're doing 8 mod farm?
Yeah, but yeah, I have a full quad tab of T17, 65.
No.
With the, I use 8 mod scare with the thing.
Yeah, are they delayed?
The temple. Some of them are delayed. Yeah, a good amount of them are delayed actually. Not all of them. I wasn't using the daily scarab, but I think I have a daily node on the tree. Is there a node that gives you a chance for daily maps? Oh yeah. That's a 3% chance?
Wait, that was guaranteed.
No, I don't think it was guaranteed. It doesn't feel like 3%, but I guess I do be dropping a lot of maps. I have like quad tabs.
So I think I reforge code. No, yeah, reforge code should fill up with this guy. I guess there's also caster. Code or caster is fine. Even lightning is fine.
Sold a couple things for one div, but I didn't hit any big corrupts in my sessions.
07. Oh wait. What did you sell for 1D? Did you sell the Joe?
Yeah, that jewel I should check. I didn't actually. I saw a bunch of jewels. I just put a lot of them up for 1D CB.
Oh, I see.
And
Having
then
out price. Okay.
I'll check.
All right. Are we lucky or no? Bruh. Okay. Back to old spam. The bright side is we didn't spend 2D. Surely you exist, right? I mean, realistically, I got very lucky the first time around, so there is also that. That is no excuse to make me unlucky this time around, my guy. Just putting it out there in case that was your thought process. You know, just you don't have to. You don't be that guy. You can just
I'm not that
let
guy,
me
pal.
win. You just let me win. A part of me wants to ult spam until I get it's magic, then annul down to only the suffix, then put prefixes, suffixes cannot be changed, and imprint. That way I save 2D by imprinting if it fails, and I don't have to roll it again. But if I fail the 50-50 annul, then you know, and it's probably just, I don't know if it's cheaper to just keep rolling until you hit it. Probably isn't at 400 waiting, but probably competitive, I guess. And I don't have that much liquid. I do have a lot of currency I can liquidate. Yes, what are we, plebs? Lamau, what up, Blitz? How you doing? Okay, buddy. Yeah. Oh, buddy, Opa, you're gonna have to show me that you actually roll early res, you know, increase damage. I think you exist. You're gonna have to prove it to me soon. And before you bring up the last time you hit early damage, you just need to remember that out of sight is out of mind, and that shit didn't exist so long as it didn't even live to see the awakening orb. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually just take the try to isolate the mod and do all of that, because like screw this. I do need to, it does mean I need to buy Cricket Chimeras though. Yeah, we're really feeling that 400 waiting, eh? It might exist, it might no. That's my thought process right now, and I'm leaning towards it doesn't exist at this rate. What do you know? It does exist. Lost the no.
Saga.
Why did this highlight? because of tags. Is there a universe that flat lightning damage is even rarer than increased early damage?
Bro, when you don't have enough space to put more chaos in your inventory, I guess I ran out of extra currency to have space.
What
Don't
do you
ask me how
mean?
much chaos I have.
Why do you have that much in chaos?
I've been selling in chaos. I've just been going to bed. I just haven't had time to like,
Chaos is the
to,
value,
like,
and you shouldn't be
change.
doing that.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. Life is devaluing. Let's me killing myself.
That is such a
That
wild reach, but
was a
okay.
bit of a wilder. I don't know if that I thought that one through, but it's all good. I'm gonna stand on it.
All right, buddy. You've eaten my early damage twice now. Surely, if I had just used my orb of dominance, it would have actually just won straight up, and I wanted to still be in this jail. It's a 50-50. You can't lose him more than 3 times in a row, surely, right? At this point, I might just improve before I know, because what the fuck, man? It's not worth it. I don't think so, at least. Actually, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. 4 times in a row. Surely 5th time's a charm. I am absolutely not losing my shit. Everything is right in the world, right? Yeah, I'm alright at this. Okay. Rode over that one. Because I was fiddling around with the alt. But okay. What I mean by alt, I mean actual like alt on my keyboard. So I was ogging and deciding not to do it. And anyways, mistakes are in the past. We're totally fine. Finally, Rose alone. Thankfully.
I made a lot of money from this because I had a lot of T17 maps, and it's A-bomb and Ziggs, and they just go for so much right now with the boss rush strategies being more popular.
You bought me how much?
I don't know. I just put. I don't even know what they're going for. I just put them all up for one price. Can't kill myself.
Lol.
I put them all up for like almost 50, and they're all gone. Every map corrupted, unidentified. By the way.
Corrupted, unidentified, sold for that much? Oh, my
Yeah, I
internet
mean,
is gone.
they're boss rushing it, right? That's it. They don't care.
Yeah.
Boss rushing is like one of the more profitable strategies right now, so that makes sense.
I'd consider that a win.
I am watching that shit for landmines.
Don't get a landmine, bro. You're logging out if you do.
I know. No, I'm too broke liquid to even eat a landmine.
How you that broke?
Liquid? I don't have much liquid. I spent most of my liquid currency on oh, not most of it, but like as when I bought the simplex, that was most of my liquid currency.
Okay, I forgot about the simplex.
Oh, not simplex, focused. But yeah, before then,
I just sold.
I'm not sold yet. I have a lot of just non-liquid. What'd you say?
Same.
Like I have, because don't forget, I have the lock. I have an apothecary. I haven't sold those guys.
I've been buying and holding conflicts. I don't know why. That's what I decided. I'm just gonna buy.
To the first ones you are worthy, Exile. The ritual is complete.
All right, we have 2 imprints. Surely it's 2 is enough. This way I don't actually have to use divines to roll this, and I can save money if I fail. So that's kind of the idea here. Like I have this guy, I can just reforge Casta and profit. That Shaper. Life regeneration rate is a natural modifier, right? Yes, it is. Because it didn't have Shaper, but I was looking at it with half eye. All right, let's go. There we go.
Interesting. Sanctuary is not good for that much.
Nice. I'll take it. Now the imprints are useless, but hey, it's fine. It's just 120C. We still save if we would have hit or lost. What'd you say?
Do imprints not go for that much?
Do imprints? I mean, crit kicks were 60C.
Okay.
So that's 1 down. This is the base I need. The second one I need is Redeemer, and he has Cold Res. So it needs to be a base that has less competing modifier. So definitely not Ints. Ints would have potentially... Actually, does Ints matter? If I just reforge Cold, I'm bound to hit it. So we'll just go for... as Redeemer.
I just traded for 100D. Good.
Lol. Then we need to liquidate a bit more, so the Varins will need to go.
Keeps me busy at least.
How many Varins do I have? 7, so that's 70. Alright, we'll sell it for 70.
I should raise my fees.
If only I needed the Unleash mod. What is the Unleash mods upgrade? Increase crit chance as well, which remove the maximum number of seals. Oh, sure. Doesn't matter for minions, but kind of cool. Reforge Cold Spam. Is code really the best way to hit this? Damage, code, resistance. Yeah, that's not that way. It's just code. Oh shit, Yako with the 10 months. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the continued support. Let's use that as a good luck charm to get what we need, because shit is not It is not behaving. Minus code res. Some day today, please. Oh, and it's full suffixes, so we can just straight up go into Einhar and profit. I'm going to convert those divines I just got into chaoses because I need chaoses. So I should have just sold them for chaoses, but oh well.
The first ones are watching survivor. Don't disappoint them. The ritual is complete.
What do we need in its place? We need reforge code because suffixes are full. Reforge fizz, I think. No, fizz can break. Code is just the best.
All in order. I'll let you know. I should raise my fee.
Woo! First hits. Let's fucking go. I'll take it. So now we need to decide which base is better. And if I had to decide, this looks higher than this one. So this will be the final base. This will go on this one. All right, awaken our uptime. It is so fucking expensive. Yeah, I don't have enough chaoses for it.
I should raise my fees. We'll make it happen.
This is the better one. This is the worst one. So just yoink. Elevated, elevator, boom. Now we can. Let's hope it works. What I'm thinking of is Wild Bristle Matroning and reforging code for this. Now there's always a chance with this. They're about 65-45, I would say, are the odds. 65-45. Please, please. I'm hoping I still have a Wild Bristle Matron, but it's entirely possible I do not. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, Exile. You are truly a survivor.
Oh, shit. Let's try one more time.
Cool winds.
Reforge code. God damn it. Oh, Wild Bristle Matron. This is from hits, right? This is specifically from hits. Yeah, it is. I mean, what I've already spent this much. What is the few extra chaoses on Wild Bristles? like, really, what is it? Just a few extra chaoses.
I'd consider that a win.
How many divines do I have? 4.
All in order. I'll let you know. No takebacks.
All right. That works. I have 5 more wild bristles. I always like having excess wild bristles whenever I buy them. If it ever fills up, it fills up, and that's the end of it. I won't be salty about it.
You are truly a survivor.
Here we go. Face from hits taken as code. Max roll too. Then we just benchcraft. I mean, flat life does nothing for him. I think we benchcraft, increase AoE. I think that's the best thing we can benchcraft for him. I think that is the best thing we can give him. Increase AoE. Because he is AoE starved. Then we just need to quality this up. And his helmet is done. That reminds me, I do need to quality the next one up too. His chest piece. Gravebind next. This is gonna be expensive. Gravebind. Ellie weakness. On implicit. Okay, buddy. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. What are we going to be doing? Enfeeble on hits? Sounds good. What do you mean? Stop it. 150 chaos. $26 chaos res. It's not bad, really. Really not bad. I'll take Enfeeble on his. Fuck it.
It seems every dog has his day.
Tainted. Quality on armor. Close enough, I think. And then Legacy of Fury. I would like 45 and 45 and 35 as my baseline. Forty, 48. I see 40, 47s. Which is probably what I'll end up settling on. 50, 35 is 55C. I'll miss 1% chance to explode. So now my AG will have 3 different sources of explode is what this means.
Wish I'd kept that one.
3 different sources of explode, all of which doing early damage and having a very healthy amount of increased elemental damage taken by enemies, as well as him just having increased damage. All right, what am I missing? He has his helmet, his chest, his boots, gloves, and weapon. Two-hander. So no shield required. So he has this, and this. I think that's it. Yeah. We're not going to be rolling this today, by the way, ironically. But I wanted to set the items down. Actually, we still can. How much do I have and how much liquidation will I have 11 chaos and 2 divines to my name. You would think I was broke. All right. Do I want to deal with doing the full respect today? What does it entail? It entails dropping on my specters, transferring my guardian turtle to a side character. Oh wait, not guardian turtle, hydra probably, to my retrifiler character, just to save the hydra. I will keep the turtle. Then I would use the AG. Do I have a leveled AG gem? I'm not entirely sure I do. Okay, I do. It just doesn't have quality, but I do. All right, in that case, we're going to use this. We're going to summon all the weapons, or the gear, rather. And what in this tree change would be expensive? I have this, I have this, I have this. I need this. This could be expensive. Everything else I have, and then this is chill. This should be cheap. I don't think any other build will care about these combination of mods, so it should be fine if it exists. Is Lunaris worth giving up this? If I can rely on, no, never mind. I was gonna say, is Lunaris really worth not going for a different source of ignoring block, a different suffix so I can get more regen and yada. I think that was what my thought process was. I don't want to rely on branking for stun. I'll get stunned. I don't want that. I don't want that. Like, branking sucks. He's ass. 2 seconds. Nah. Yeah, it's only the light of meaning, really. The light of meaning is expensive, though. So there's that. Clear. Light of meaning. What is the wording on this? Passes and radius grant. Passes grant chaos res. Please don't be popular. Please don't be. Ooh, it's 4D. Shit. How the what do they call it? How the turns have table, eh? What can I sell now? My Valdos? Sure. How many Valdos do I have? Do I have Valdos? Reload this. But yeah, I did dupe 7 years bad luck. I could sell those. I have 4D in Sims, Horn Scarab of Awakening 3. Apothecary is not really even going up in price, but they are stable, so I will keep them. I think I'll sell my 7 years bad luck. Such a weird thing to see out of context. Like, who the fuck wants 7 years of bad luck? So this is more than 5D. Okay.
We'll make it happen.
How much was it again? 4D?
We'll make it happen.
Bruh. Do I have 5? Do I have 5? Yeah, I do. Okay. Broski. Okay, next person. Bro. Okay. All right. This is the final jewel. I'm actually missing a very, very important piece. Yeah, I need to transfer my turtle. Oh yeah, I do remember. I need to transfer my turtle because I think I decided to just go 5 DPS specters. I'll go 4. If we need more single targets, I'll get more single targets. It's fine. I'll go 4. CDR stacking absolution setup. Good luck. In theory, it would be Giga. But we can't accurately POB to tell if it's actually more damage or not. Sadly, it doesn't actually change my gear much. It does remove bone meld. I switched this and I switched this. That's the only 2 things in my setup that go. By switching these 2, I lose defenses from here. I lose regen as well. I will use the life flask is what that means here. And I'll also drop a witch bane.
I think I can sell that.
All right, so let's buy. So if we're not going for power charges, what is the next best corrupt? for Devour of Minds. It still might be power charges because I could decide to go power charges, but just in case, what else do we have as available options? There's level of socketed gems. There's regen. Regen is probably the most appealing to me. There's obviously flat life, which is also very, very appealing, but if I absolutely had to pick, I go regen. The lack of absolution content out there is sad. Do you know how demoralizing it is to realize you might be playing one of the only skills that doesn't even have a skin? There is no cosmetic for absolution. You just like, no, just have fun. You don't need cosmetics. The game is enough. The game is enough for you. All right. The skill has been out for so long. They even Val Absolution wasn't here when Absolution was there. So Absolution has been out. Val Absolution came. Skins nowhere to be found. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it was during Free Show, I was like, oh, is there any cosmetic? Any cosmetic? No, not one. Not a single one. Okay. I see how it is. Okay. Legend says I still have one more okay in me. Devourer of Minds. It's only +1 level. I'm looking for a min rule of this though. Not corrupted, implicit, power charge. Let's see how much it is. There you see. For a 50 int, holy. I mean, I don't want int, so I'm gonna just go for even lower. But geez, man. Is there really no source of power charges I could use? It seems like such a waste to go charge stacking, giving your minions all your charges and not just go ham and give them 5 power charges. It's like it's such a waste. It is legit such a waste. And where I would typically have gotten like my charge gen from would be chess piece, but chess piece is kind of not an option. This is a long shot and I know there's nothing there, but surely there's a graph that can help me. Surely there's an edge graph somewhere that actually can get me a power charge. Is there a craft I want to do? I don't think there is. That's the sad part. Graph mods. Charge. Power charge on kill. And charge on low life. It's just power charge on kill. I don't care about that. My AG has all the kills. I don't care. Holy man. It is so sad. Like, it is actually so sad. Is there really nothing? I think realistically, here's the thing. My max hits are fine even without the turtle. So that makes me think I should go for power charges. And the reason, but like, power charges would just absolutely suck on anything that has iframes. Invulnerability phases. What is that? Power charge on crit or what? On kill. What about this? The price? Non-val strike skills, target one additional enemy. Yeah, people love this one. You don't have to fork 7D for one thing. Yeah, the reason people love this, it's very meta. I think accuracy stackers really want this modifier, and that's why the prices are being driven up. It, like, I think very few bases, or is it very few bases, or all of them can have it? I think all of them can have it, but it's very low weighting, so it's very expensive. This is for dumb blue, right? Yeah, I figured. It is what it is. I also need to enjoy composure now that I think about it, if I'm being very honest, but even that is kind of fine. Because the moment I don't take power charges, this whole pathing becomes less efficient, and it might be more efficient to go for the extra double damage instead of the extra endurance shot, but that makes me squishy. I don't want that. All right, we'll go for a monkey. That's what that means. So Mr. Defilers has to go find... Mr. Defilers has to go pick up 2 specters, the Hydra and Turtle. Mage Blood goes... I don't think I have anything that was Giga attributes, but we'll see. Oh, this is the syndicate office. I mean, where is the lie? It's clearly too expensive. How dare you use a mage blood? You're clearly just throwing currency at the problem. Duh. Holy man. Offering is already out. Guardian Turtle. Perfect Hydra. How much is a perfect forest warrior right now? Probably cheap. Yeah, I don't need to care about him. Yeah, the comment was very out of left field, basically. Like, I've seen setups that are way more expensive than that build. I don't think it's even that expensive as far as expensive content goes. But like, every single high budget POB ever made wants to scale up in terms of currency. So are you going to say, oh, the high budget POB of this build is too high budget? Now, if your qualm with it was that there isn't a progression path, that's a different conversation. You can say that, and you know, there's a conversation to be had there. But if the problem is that just, you know, it's so expensive, it's like, let him my entire mirror tier Skelly mage build back in the day to showcase for a video, and he did me so dirty. What happened? I don't think I'm going to spend the time buying a new cluster just yet. So what I'm going to do is this is going to be used. This is going to be used. This is going to be used. I think the thing I'm going to miss the most and the least quality of life thing about this swap I'm about to make is the Warcry CDR. I think that is the I'm going to miss all the Warcry CDR. Hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully it is worth it. Increase evasion rating versus proj damage. Why did you say to start? I mean, I'm very open. I'm just like, yo, this is expensive. I use this to plug a lot of holes, so you know, I actually thought about it last night, and I genuinely think I might be able to make an actually decent lower budget POB for Syndicate operatives. Now that I think about how they scale, I think it's possible. I didn't want to do it because you know, wait, this is wrong. I didn't want to do it because it's a lot of work, and it would be suboptimal to other better performing minion builds. However, I think it's genuinely very possible. You would build it very differently. You'd 100% go a Raid Lord over a Dark Monarch in that setup. I think I just do this for now. I need to not put impossible escape in the wrong spot. That area is for that which was taken, or the light of meaning, which whatever you want to say is the name now. So
I'm currently crafting, trying to spam till hypo, and that shit is pain.
Trying to spam till
Hypothermia on a helmet.
Oh, 07.
20 Divine Essences in. I've seen it twice, and it's annulled itself twice.
The fun stuff. The joys. I have so many life nodes I need to fill up. including here. Here, actually, this is just inefficient because I could do 1, 2. No, this is the most efficient amount of life I can get for my book right now. That's 10%. This is an extra 10%. That's the most amount of just raw life I can get. I have all my jewel sockets, right? Roughly. I'll make do without enduring composure for now, which means this socket is kind of fine. It does mean this one gets to see the light of day. All right. Now I need to do Devour Minds. But the rest, so my idea for how I could potentially make syndicate operatives work, low budgets, if you will, is you'd still go chieftain, but because we're going for a low budget setup, we can't actually go for a rallying cry setup. So we'd be going for, I think, Infernal Cry for the phase as extra fire, as well as it's still a code convert, by the way. But you'd be going for Battle Mage's Cry and Enduring Cry, and I'm thinking more duration to make it comfy as a third link. You go for a lot of flat damage, so your priority would be Darkness Enthroned with flat phase, double flat phase on both sides. You go for Wraith Lord with flat phase all around. You'd go for double clusters, I think 8 passives realistically, or you know, flat phase. You'd go for Purity of Elements. I think you'd go for Cloak of Flame because that is a lot of phase mitigation right there, especially on a chieftain. And you would manually just pick up this wheel right here, the Warcry buff effect wheel. You go down there, you'd come up here, you'd probably, I don't want to say anoint this, but anoint it on, honestly. I think that you just anoint it if you need it. Or you just go without it. It's 7 specters. And then for support specters, you just give it a host. You give it a host chieftain, you give it a frenzy, a carnage chieftain, and then you just let it roll. Now I just need to make sure one of these sockets is blue. Is that what you're looking for? Let me see. And now I just need to unlink it. There.
Hail Godslayer.
Drop the Wraith Lord, put that on the bench. All right, and this can stay there. Hi man, someone robbed you? I mean, we're broke. We're broke. We're not actually broke. We have currency. I'm busy IRL a lot now, so I don't want to liquidate my high ticket items, basically. This is a +2 wand. I'm going for, I mean, a helmet, but I need to also craft a +2 pair of boots eventually and craft my rings, not these rings. I also need to drop this guy and go for, please don't be expensive. I don't think it's a fortification meta, so replica badge of the Brotherhood should be fine. Oh wait, why don't I just go for a corrupted implicit on the badge? It's 5C. The fuck? And it means I get to skip out on int, so I don't even need the int on the jewel anymore. What do I want here though?
Sorry, I was different. Sorry, have I been talking while you're talking sometime? I didn't realize I wasn't muted.
No, you were muted.
Oh, okay. But I hit it. Triple T1.
Oh, you were deafened? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it was. I didn't realize it was deafened.
Lol. GG. Hypo, crits, early damage, and I mean, you're going to reroll million damage. Congrats.
You know what's next, right?
So how do you do this? You essence until actually you
Still hypo, reforge crit for 1 and 5.
and then where does Elder
You
come
need to,
in?
you need an open prefix, open
the
suffix.
base
You're starting
itself.
with a double influence base.
Okay. Okay.
You need an open prefix, open suffix. It's a 1 in 22 for hypo. And you still will need to annul because you want open prefix, open suffix, so it's less than a 1 in 22, really. That shit was pricey.
Go 7.
Next step, Wild Bristle, Scour, Wild Bristle, Block Slam, Exalt, Pain.
Till what?
Till AoE and Conk. Like genuinely, like that's actually it.
Hey guys, Gassy TV here with.
So
Holy man, I just about to enter some jail, but like it's fine. Doesn't mean you only want to exalt once, because if you exalt twice, I guess you can technically annul.
if you're looking for increased AoE and you hit Conk on the first one, you might as well just go for the second one. It's if it's two empty it's two empty prefixes.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, like you get a bad first mod and then you get AoE for your second mod.
Surely, right?
You didn't know.
If I get a
That's
bad
happening.
first mod,
And then you get AoE on the second.
tough.
I know, pray. All right, let's see. Pretty fuzzy on the details. Seems like he was going to make a super in-depth video with all the current content of the game, but he ended up doing a video staring at a POV that wasn't even of mine. All the while I had to stop playing because of our schedules were different, so I had to wait while he did the video. So wait, so he had your gear and he didn't showcase the build in action, basically?
So build.
Yeah, that's a tiny cursor.
Showcase of the Mage Skeleton build guide that is linked in the descriptions below.
This is such an old video
the
too.
high budget version taken to a mirror tier. This is actually what I planned on doing myself as a league start character. However, we ended up not doing this, and I went with a Dark Pact build instead, which I'll showcase momentarily as well on this YouTube channel. However, one of our community members, Satham, did, and he lent me his gear, so I've been trying it out because he made it almost identical to what I would have done with this build as well, though he is using a Mage Blood, which is not something that I would personally have done. So we're going to showcase this build because it is just absolutely
A minute
beautiful.
tops
So
of
before I show you the gear
content.
that he did, the changes he did, I'm going to show you the POB. This POB
Oh damn, that was it? That was anticlimactic and that was a lot of damage. Okay, there's more, I think.
very straightforward, and you get about 142 million shape DPS, but you're going to be very squishy. So the build I've been showcasing is doing Mage Blood. That means we're skipping the Ball of Faith. We're already losing tons of damage.
That is a lot of
Swish.
damage.
The one in case is in this display has a little bit lower cast speed, a little bit lower minion damage, but ultimately is with the tier 1 Cemetery. Really solid, but losing a little bit of potential damage for not being perfect. The rings are, like, again, just generic life, rest, whatever you need with a minion damage from the Delve. The other one has a minimum endurance charge.
You love the build first time dipping toes into minions? Was this actually your first minion build? Mage Skellies? I mean, that's a lot of damage too. It's kind of surprising that Mage Skellies could hit 100 mil DPS. They definitely can't now. Copied his and changed it? That seems like such a chill setup. Do I need purity? Wait. Does purity of ice get... Yes, it does. Okay, I can't get this here, so we can't do that. But what if we did this? Just entertain the thoughts. Turn this off. We still have the reservation needed. We save a gem. And... we get 2 extra. Okay, that's a wrap. That's all we need. That's all we need. Is there any other corrupt that even makes remotely it anywhere near as much sense to do? I guess it's +1 max or res, but no. There's also you can apply an additional curse, which would be chill, but I don't have the socket space for an additional curse, so. Now it's your turn. Holy. I mean, oh wait. We can get back in like in 3. Do you mean like according to yesterday's thing? Cause like or do you mean like you going for a mirror tier and then showcasing the build? Yoink. All right. This needs to go for pure sapphire flask with increase armor during effect. 59. Oh Jesus Christ, man. Increase effect 25. Broski, what? What the fuck is this? Increase armor during effect. What the? Where did that come from? Sheesh. How about no? We'll take the -1. Thank you, thank you. You know, I actually understood the first one you said, right? I don't know why I know how to spell it, but I do know how to, at least I can recognize it. %68 there. All right, we have sapphire, we have jade, we still have all the suffixes we care about, and now the helm. Then I didn't say that one, chief. I was surprised rolling my old character. I was surprised Grand Spectrum that I bought for 100C in the first week have gone up to 20D. Yeah, Grand Spectrums for minion crits are actually pretty popular for Hydras now. So there's lots of interest in Hydra build. So there's that. Let's go for minimum int. Sure.
Oh, it seems every dog has his.
All right, so first things first. We actually do need to quality you up, so holy, I have 1 chaos to my name and 1 divine. And now I have 150 chaoses to my name and no divines. 10 to 12.
All in order. I'll let you know.
Sure, we'll take it. We need 2 reds, 2 blues on one of our links. This is already ready, and then 2 blues, 1 green, 1 red. Well, this gets to go is the beautiful part. Wait a second. What if I were to just cheekily do this? Additional curse. Implicit, let's go. Nope, it doesn't exist. Okay. Fair. You can't leave him high. Living off the scraps of your map running. Like, okay. What did we get this time as you come out? Do I need to drop? I do need to drop something else. I need purity of... I have purity of ice. I keep saying I need purity of ice. I don't need purity of ice. I need... I need a link for my AG. That's what I need. I also need to drop something. I don't know what yet, but I need to drop something. Also, I'm just now remembering. Renewal is kind of important, and so is Dread March. To stop my AG from degenning. So I think first order of business, realistically, is to make sure my AG is not... It is to make sure my AG is not degenning. So I'll probably just end up using a level 1 Guardian's Blessing until I can afford to go higher. Purity of ice, very needed. I don't need purity of ice, my guy. Get it through your head. You don't need it. I'm broke right now, so you have to give me the currency. This is the first one I had. We destroy it because it's not anything close to this guy. Sure. Send the link on Discord. Oh, you're corrupted. Oh, okay, you kind of complicate things because armor EV means 2 sockets, 1 blue, 3. This 3 has to get blue, and then 4 has to be red. And you were very straightforward, actually, so I wouldn't complain. I will not complain. All right, what do you want me to buy?
Man.
What?
Hey, man.
What's up?
Nothing much. Just about to be 10 patrons in without hitting the mod I need.
07. My guy, you didn't isolate it. He said he wants what? 29 dissolution. So this guy. You were saying?
I'm just gonna say whenever I hit level 20 million damage, it's literally a 50-50. That could have been, you know, not that.
Oh 07.
I'm having it. Honestly, I don't know. I don't hate Beastcrafts actually. Like my opinion on them has changed over time.
I like them. Like I like the concept of it quite a bit. I don't
Like,
like the alt spamming. I don't like any of that, but
Hail, Godslayer.
do I hate the fact that I just slammed 2 shitty T1 mobs? Yes, but it's all good. It's all good. Before
oh,
that, it was T1 life and T1 minion damage, by the way. And
before what?
I'm doing the non-risky way. Before that, it was T1 life and T1 minion damage.
Oh shit.
So just the
So
copium
you,
gets stronger. Because I started off with the life, and I was like, oh shit, T1 life? Alright, let's slam the next one. And then it's like,
oh yeah, Shakiri,
minion
Shaki. Ah.
damage. Sag.
Oh man. Oh 07. So that purity of eyes, yeah, we need purity of eyes. We need to get the gem as we wanted before, because for some reason I keep forgetting that I actually do have it on my amulet. So who even needs a gem? I actually came here for feeding frenzy is what I would like to see, but I can't see my feeding frenzy there. 2020 feeding frenzy.
Fuck.
All right. Link wise, I think we are ready. We need to drop vitality. Where is vitality and why is it there? Wait, real talk, where's vitality? You're here. What spot are you taking and why do you exist? So if Frost Blink is meant to be here, what is meant to be here? Enlighten is meant to be there. What if I put Enlighten in here as well and Enlighten 3? And then I put... Wait, I think I'm cooking. I think I put Frost Blink here. No, Frost Blink already has a space. I think Enlighten goes here. And Enlighten 3. Assassin's Mark leaves there. But Assassin's Mark comes to where Purity of Ice was. That goes there as well. With an Enlighten 3. Or better still, why even do all of this when I can just add a Vitality? I do want more regen. And having a Vitality allows me to go for Purity of like Chaos Res and Life Recovery Rate. And that makes it so we feel not having okay, let's do it that way. So Assassin's Mark still needs to be somewhere. I do want Enlighten on here. I don't have to buy an Enlighten 3. That's for sure. So if Assassin's Mark is here, Frostblink is here, and Enlighten is replacing the Vitality on my POB, I can drop that in theory and just go... Vitality? Question mark? Not to level 20, obviously. A level 1 will probably do. But level 1 Vitality and a level 1 Clarity seems a bit, you know, not great. Seems a bit not great. Replica badge. Corrupt. Purity of eyes. That gives us a free spot here, for which we can do whatever we want. I'm missing flesh and stone. Enlighten 3. Yeah, we can do something like this. And then on the last spots, we just what are we doing with this? I think the idea was to use Enlighten here to make it so we can drop this. I think that was ultimately the goal. But I don't think it'll be enough. No, without like an Enlighten 4. So then, what can go here? Enhance. Enhance affects reservation though, so no can do. We don't need shield charge. We do not need pretty much anything else. I guess the question would be, can we create an extra link anywhere? And if the answer is yes, we can actually have a defensive in the form of molten shell or something. But I think the answer to that is no, we can't spare a second link. Not without giving up something important, which, you know, isn't great. Wait, hold up, wait a second, hold up. Why don't we just go Stone Golem? The fuck? The fuck? Stone Golem. There. Problem solved. Regen is good. We have Golem. Everybody's happy. Yeah. After all, why shouldn't I? Purity of fire goes off. Vitality goes off. Clarity, convocation, stone golem. This is my first build that's actually going to use stone golem on, ironically. I think I should honestly have a stone golem in here already.
I need to annul this twice. I need your prayers.
Good luck.
I need +1 on spell damage to stay.
What is this?
Alright.
You need to annul twice. Holy.
I need to annul literally twice. And usually I'd go cannot roll caster annul, but they're all caster mods.
7. Good luck. I believe.
You won the first one.
Ooh, that means a 33% chance of success. We got this. Believe.
I clicked once. I linked. Close eyes. Did I win? Can I go home?
Well, wait, what are you looking for?
Don't ask me stupid questions. You know exactly what I'm looking for in the item.
07. Oh, 07.
We lost so many, man. 2 dudes.
that a recall project or what are we doing? Why don't recall?
What is the process of recombing a +1 and that increased spell damage? Is this something I just slam till they hit together?
Just alt until you get it, and
Eh?
you just alt.
Ult, you get to then do the ult's like a 1/1 base type shit.
Yeah, just keep you just slam them together. Your goal is to get just a bunch of prefixes, and then in the ideal universe, you're going to actually you can just slam them together as is, and hope they get 2 mods with, and that's it. That's pretty much it.
+1 ult spam sounds like fucking.
You can also
jail,
just
bro.
get a lead scepter with +1 all as the only prefix, or you can get many that have full prefixes and just start annulling and hope one sticks. The goal is to have it as the only prefix in any case.
So wait, I just buy ones with +1 and just no, doesn't matter, right? Just to see if I hit,
Yeah.
as long as it has +1.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably better than buying a magic base for like 4 div.
Mm-hmm.
Surely one of them hits, right?
Surely.
About to be on a null machine gun. That's gone. Oh shit! Do I have to care about eye level? Shit.
You do. All right. So first things first, let's actually get our anime guardian up and running. Oh fuck me. Stone golem goes there. I need Frostblink to be in here. This is armor EV. The odds of 2 blues are very low. So we're going to 2 sockets. We're going to 1 blue, 2 blue.
Brother in Christ.
Give me blue number 3, my guy.
It has to be a crime, the amount of things the amount I've just been burning.
07.
Bro, they're just leaving on the first try.
This is the point where I'm just like, surely it's a 1 in 3, right? There's no universe where I just keep feeling a 1 in 3, right? And then the universe keeps telling me, just keep trying. All right. So we have someone stone golem.
Craft and slam.
Are you winning, son? Good luck.
Craft and slam. Craft.
Craft
Do I need
suffix.
to craft on.
To reduce the costs. Craft suffix, slam.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a suffix, right?
It has to be a suffix.
Oh, it actually has to be a suffix.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't throw yourself by crafting prefix.
Like, we know I'm not hitting this first try, but can I please? Like, is the chance decent?
Hitting it first try? I think it's what, 33% chance.
I failed a lot of 33s on the way here.
I'm not saying you did it. I failed a lot of 33s in my day too, so don't look at me.
Unpredictable, right?
Yeah. I failed 50. I failed it 54 times in a row on stream. Was it 5 times in a row? I think it was 5 times in a row. So, in terms of being unlucky, I know a thing or two. I don't know why that's a flex, but apparently that's a flex.
But it's just chain feeling. How many was the frac?
The fracture was 11 25% losses. So, you know.
Burning through these. I have chaos.
Okay, buddy. So you're degen is what that means. Yep, you're degening. So we need to improve his regen to actually use purity of elements. He gains life on kill, but I don't think it's enough life. I don't want to give up my own life for it though. I don't want to make myself squishier for it. What's my chaos res? Okay, my chaos res is capped. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. What's my res? 86%. Where am I missing res from? Oh yeah, Jules. I have a jewel that's meant to be. Hold up. Hold up. Rational doctrine. I'm too broke for this shit, man. I really am. Why not the aura on stone golem like every other build? Like I really could. Let's see how fast he degens, I guess. I think he has more base regen, right? Yeah. Now that I actually have a spot for it, I could... Oh god, I don't want complication in there. What can I put in here? Real talk. It can go in here, I guess. But yeah, Stone Golem isn't degening, so thank you for the suggestion. It completely slipped my mind that I could actually just do that. Because typically, whenever an AG and a Stone Golem are in my build, I default to AG, and it was All right, Assassin's Mark, go back here. Increase AoE. We drop you. You go there. But if we drop you... No, we can't. Okay. That means we have a free socket again.
Third try.
Third try is the charm.
Second try, we kept the all, which is honestly just the real benefit.
Vitality. I feel like there's a reservation. I know what the reservation is that I'm missing. It's supposed to be flesh and stone. I don't actually have flesh and stone. I have so many fucking spells though. What the fuck? I have never had such an issue trying to find a non-spell go inside my wand ever. Flesh and stone is meant to be here so you can benefit off of the enlighten. All right, buddy, you win. Flesh and stone. Is this a level 1 clarity? If anything, the clarity should be there. The flesh and stone should be here.
Conic.
What's up?
I really don't want to craft on this. Can I just slam it? Like, can I just slam these two? I don't want to know that.
You don't want to craft on this. Can you just
Like the strength.
What about it? You're not isolating level as the only gem. You just want to be the only prefix. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna need that. Is there a chance that if I transfer all spell and spell damage, is there a chance I hit that strength too and I can't remove it? Because I need only the prefix and suffix. It would suck to get that with it.
You need only the prefix and suffix? What do you mean? I'm confused.
The final base I want is +1 in spell damage.
After everything, you can always just go prefixes can't be changed scour.
Oh, fair. Yeah, okay. So I'm slamming these. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, just you just don't want to have 6 suffixes going because of what you just said. You don't want to have full suffixes.
Surely we hits.
So flesh and stone and lighten.
GG.
GG. Frost blink, convocation. Clarity is there. Yeah, this is slightly better arrangement. Everything fits. No complaints by anybody. We're all good, right? Council of Elders, is there any problem? No? Okay, good. Multi-strike goes out. And now we just go for 4 regular minions. One of you is out to despawn. Yeah. There. Oh god. Yeah.
My spirit is spent.
Good. Come on, res number 2. Let's go. Hurry up, my guys. Thank you. We just need to repeat this. It says max 4 specters. What spectre am I missing? I don't have death attunement yet. That's the spectre I'm missing. I need to get death attunements. So when I have all 4, I'm going to get death attunement. Can I afford it? Eesh. No, I cannot. Is the answer to that. I don't even need to act like I can, or there's the slightest possibility that I can. I cannot. I'm too broke for it. So we need to sell something. Cool. We are done. I think this realistically needs to go as well. I just haven't gotten rid of it yet. What is the grand total of? Yeah. Tell me I'm broke without telling me I'm broke. Okay, wealthy exile. Come and tell me where I can get currency from real quick. Awakening Scarabs. Let's go. Three.
Are there 2 double damage mods on Veiled Exalt? Is there like chance for double damage and then chance for double damage while focused? Do you know?
I think
Or
it's
is
just
there only
one.
one?
Word out.
Okay.
I know weapon has double damage. I think a different gear piece has double damage while focus. Potentially. I don't know. You'd have to check.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we go for tinted oils. And if I remember correctly, I'm gonna need a silver oil as well.
I'll put the
And that should be it? Question mark? Let's see if I remember it. I think it's clear crimson silver. I think. My memory is good. Can't complain. I cannot complain.
Do you know if the trigger socketed spell mod from the refinery is a prefix or a suffix?
Suffix.
Thank you.
I'll put the word out.
Clear, tainted, crimson, silver, death attunements. That gives us our 5th and final specter.
I can't do this just yet.
Which means we're off to Act 7.
Didn't even break a sweat.
I just Veiled Exalt out of the road from the first time.
You just viewed Exalted what now? Okay, we need you to kill this guy. What did I just raise? Can we focus, please? Trying to see what nonsense I just did. Oh God. Jesus Christ, that's awful.
Actually, haven't picked up this refinery craft yet. I don't really know where it is.
So now we take off Desecrates. We take off Flesh Offering. And now go for Ray Spectre Host Chieftain. And then we start the whole painstaking moment again. Remove the trigger. I kind of figured too late, sadly. Like I realized what happened is just at that point it was too late. My desecrate pool had already been muddied, if you will.
Do you know where this trigger craft is in the refinery?
Bottom left from the entrance, so just go straight to the left corner of the map. It's around there. I've shown you this before.
Spent.
Have you?
Yeah.
So if I'm by the boss, I miss my way, basically.
Way off.
Bottom up. Does it look like does it have a quest marker on it? Like, what do you
Nope.
see, a tunnel?
It's like, you know, first zone out of acts. First zone out of Act 3. Act 3, Sarn. You know how to get into the sewer? It's that.
Well, the Tana,
It's a great. It's a sword great.
why is it here? She looks like Fortress.
Yeah, it does. Basically heist.
I missed the Redeemer Slam Sash, but we got cold exposure on hand.
So that's a good settle. Question mark.
I mean, there's no going back from a Redeemer Slam. Final step.
Oh, the weapon. Fair. 07. Both.
It's still
still
a
decent.
really insane. No, it's still an insane. Look at you, it's still an insane weapon.
+1 spell, increase spell, phase spell, double damage while focused, exposure, and then crafted mod. Not bad. Double damage while focused. Double damage while focused. You're going to manually press focus, obviously.
Yeah, there's not that many bonus. Just single target stuff, really.
Yeah. Why am I using pure? Where's my purity? There. Wonder where my level 20 purity was. Cool. All my reses are capped. My chaos res is doing fantastic, actually. What the fuck? These two need to go though, so that's why I think it's doing as good as it is. They both have chaos res on it, which means I will be very dry on chaos res by the time we're done. I also need to craft this one, so we are by no means done. However, I accidentally clicked my logout button. I don't think I did. My logout button is not F5 or F6. What the fuck? I don't know why I don't know why I did that. I was using my mouse, and my mouse I typically use, and it's like plus or minus. That's my logout button or something like that. But that was essentially weird. ECPs are chaos each.
My fears.
In case you're curious.
Crazy. I just sell the. How much did you say the helicals are going for?
Me focused.
Focus.
But like 45 or something when I checked. 45,
Even
48.
without or whatever.
Yeah. 48. We can trade is accurate with it. All right.
48.
What's that?
Yeah. Okay.
You don't see it?
I do.
Now everything should be fine. Woo! Those pops still. All right, time for the moment of truth. How is my single targets? I have a lot of scaling to still get to, but I'm hoping it's serviceable. Are you serviceable? We'll see. Okay. Y'all are dead. Why y'all dead? What did I miss on your... You lost a lot of res. What am I doing to replace that res? Banners replaced a lot of the non-chaos res.
I can't do this just yet.
Y'all came back in and just died. Wait. What mods does this have? Did I overlook something? Frenzy, suppress. Yes, not that deep. I think it's this guy, to be honest. It's not melee splash shots. The problem is that they're dead. My golem is dead. That kind of explains a decent chunk. My golem was dead, so everybody was dead. My AG died, I think. Yeah, he died. So this map is no AG. Okay, cool. We'll try again, but already not a good sign. Very not a good sign. So here's the thing. I mean, I currently do not have I currently do not have let's make this guy affinity. All my levels, so I don't have all the minions of ability I should have in the way of like regen and DR and all of that good stuff. But be that as it may, wait, why has this not increased? Wait, hold up. Your max endurance equal to your max frenzy. Oh, it's +1 max per endurance. So I need to be a staple 6 to get. Okay, that makes sense. Overall, I think the build is just too clunky, if I'm being honest. The pops are they feel nice, but if there's the possibility that, you know, they die, like even if it's the slightest possibility, it doesn't feel great. Now, in what universe do my minions die? I haven't fully established yet. Obviously, I think not having a banner is very bad for them. However, I don't think they actively need the banner or they fall flats. But at the same time, I don't like how level intensive it is. Like needing as many whatchamacallit, needing as many levels as it doesn't feel great. I also need to actually, it has also revealed to me that enduring composure is not optional. It's really not. I have to get enduring composure, that way I have the endurance charges. Claire feels good. So far Claire feels good. Now the next question is single targets. How is bossing? You know, that's going to be the next question.
Retreat, Highborn!
Just give them a mage blood and it should be fine. I mean, mage blood solves everything. You know, you throw currency at and every build will work, apparently. I really miss playing with an explode AG though. So like, even if this doesn't work with these guys, which I think honestly it still should. But wait, if it isn't, wait, let me actually think about this. Why does it feel awkward? What is the part that makes them die in that situation? The map didn't have any insane modifiers. The pack just had... The pack had enough to kill my AG, and once my AG was dead, I had no wave clear, so there was no killing that pack, I think, was what happened. Now, how did my AG die to them is the question, I guess. I think that is the question. How did my AG die to them? Let's see if we net gain DPS from the last setup or we lost DPS. I suspect, you know, that we probably lost DPS. I need to get Warcry CDR to fill these places up. I'm trolling. This is too long.
You must win this one for me, my champion.
Your champion looks delicious. Digestion.
Single target actually has potential. Can we eat it? I don't know if we blocked it or what all that charge up was. I was kind of hoping he would throw it on me, but he didn't. Okay. So how much chaos do I have left? How many strength nodes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 strength nodes. So need 5 of them.
All in order. I'll let you know.
Then what about Mark? Holy shit, they're that expensive. I'm too broke for that. Evasion is cheaper. Nah, I'll just slowly but surely do it. I think what's the plan. This means single target does show potential because we have so much to contribute to the single target, but at the same time, it also is okay. Ink stored. All right, Mr. Operatives, it's time for you to fork up one of your grafts. I know. It's unfortunate, but it's time. I need this one. Yeah, I need that one. I need all the increased minion damage I can get because I don't have a lot of it on this build. So every source of increased minion damage matters. So defensively, we're chilling. Offensively, let's try again. With this level of investment, I should be seeing some results, but the build is too... Okay, I am trolling. I am actually trolling. I can't believe I am trolling this hard, but it is actually outstanding how troll this is. What do I mean? 1, 2. I'm missing the important points here. the level of troll that this is, that explains why they died. That actually explains a lot. Steel charges is not great for me. Sure. Yo, the pops. I love it. I love it. What is this muck? It feels like I'm wading through. All right. I need to pick up renewal there.
I can't do this just yet.
Did you all see that action speed reducer? The one problem this build is going to have right now in terms of wave clear is suffering from success. It's going to its clear is officially so good. Its clear is officially so good that now you are incentivized to drop a banner before this is full. But in any situation where you actually have to sit in the banner, you should have perma max effect. Ooh.
My spirit is spent.
Did I have temp chains in that map? Because I don't know that I have my warp yet. I don't have my warp yet. Maybe when I get my warp, it's actually going to be easier to time without looking. Maybe. You had? Okay, that explains it. Because I knew so long as I kept my banner until it was just about to expire, or till the movement speed expired, if I didn't drop it before then it was fine. But if I did drop it, then it wasn't fine. It wasn't in fact fine. So I'm not entirely satisfied with this. What am I not satisfied with? I think I want to put a third cry. I think I want to fit that in. But the numbers just don't add up. You know, 2 plus 2 isn't equal 10. No matter how much I want it to be equal to 10, it's not. And that's just the reality of the situation. So there is no universe where I can fit in another cry. No, without at least doing something like this. And even then, Spirit Offering can't cast. Giving enemies Purity of Life to be true. Same with Purity of Elements. Because I want them to have Brittle. Oh man. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? How can I get you feeling good on the, or better on the upkeep? Realistically, it's just CDR. I should quality this up.
We'll make it happen.
I guess I could go Costa Reservation, right? I could go Costa Reservation, put these guys in there. Let's test this. Devourer of Minds, Corrupt. So this then goes in the gloves. The gloves go in the helm. And then they get a final cry. That works. That actually works. But the problem is I need Flesh and Stone on a oh, what is this? Oh my god, what is wrong with me? You're telling me I never saved the replica change? The fuck? Purity of Ice. Save. First and foremost. All right, we've saved that. Next, we go Devourer of Minds, Corrupt, Reservation, save. 171, you put it in the glove instead. Put this in the helm instead. 174, it's not that much of an insane leap, but then the moment you go intimidating cry, you have 72. Why is it still so expensive? Purity of Ice, Spirit Offering, Frostblink. Keep in mind, this isn't even how it can be, simply because it can't even be like that, because what do you call it? Flesh and Stone is in my weapon. Or Clarity is in my weapon, rather. I do at least get to save that point too, which is nice. Oh my. AFK Fighting Fortress map boss is so good. Sheesh. Marionettes stay winning. Where can I get reservation from? Why did it work? I'm so confused. Why did it work before and it's not working now? How does that make sense? Why did it work? Is it because of the cry I used? The levels don't change your reserve mana. It's still level 1 clarity. What gives? What did I change that is being this problematic? Clarity is not a weapon? Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be even worse. But like before I left the POB to come here and all that, I checked with this and it was fine. So it makes me think, what's changed in order for that to not be the case? When did the reservation, did 90% of this not be enough? They all cost 19 mana. They're all in my helmets. Yeah, it's way better for them to be in the helmets. I most definitely do not want to use Enlighten on them because it's a 4 link. Flesh and Stone or Clarity, namely Clarity, needs to go to my main weapon. Frostblink comes here. Then what happens? Even an Enlighten 4 isn't saving this. I could get reservation efficiency here, but that I don't want to. That would reduce my life or my minions damage, and I don't want either of them. I'm so lost, man. I really am. There was something. I just don't know what it is that changed. So now it's just not the case. I could, of course, go for a better Devourer of Minds, like an 80% corruption. That would solve it, but I mean, if I do that, then I'm saying, yeah, this build is just, then I obviously can't make a guide out of it, that's for sure. It'd be enough for like me to play it and a few other people. It has to be a different solution. I want a different solution. I don't want to have to rely on the 90%, the 80%. I can't give up a Spectre. I can't. So... I guess Jules can have, so we can go for the Cobalt. Yeah, I don't know, man. Giving them my auras is definitely the play, though. Like, you know, an easy 50% would be the treachery, but treachery would be awful for my build. Because then I'm not using purity of ice. I'm giving them cold res, max cold res, and then more cold res. Be awful. What if we did this? Unironically, go help Oak. Because we need all the flat we can get. I think it's just a wrap on the reservation. Like, it's just not happening. I think I drop Flesh and Stone is what that means. It's a 25% aura that I just can't have. Even with Enlighten, it just doesn't work. So I think instead of this, we go Stone Golem. We can actually do it here. So summon Stone Golem because he doesn't have any special heal here. And then here we go Animate Guardian. In this one, we switch this to Minion Life, so it's more durable. Then here, we're going Feeding Frenzy. Minion Life. I don't like my Fizz Max hits. I don't like it at all. It's more comfortable is the thing. It's actually more comfortable. Because now I have 3 cries. Honestly, even this I can't really afford to do because I need Assassin's Mark somewhere. This setup can actually rely on, with 3 war cries, it can definitely rely on not this guy, which means if I go level of socketed minions, my regen would then go up by negligible amounts. I think he is already tanky enough is the funny thing. I think I go for regen. I don't think the max life is substantially enough. And I think the regen is nice to have. Puts me at 1200. If I leave AG on his own, wait, hold up. Let's do something. I guess I can't. If I go Feeding Frenzy, right? Just let's entertain the idea of Feeding Frenzy real quick. That means my Summon Stone Golem is degenerating, is regenerating 7k life per second. 7k life without, oh, that's with. It's 2k life without. Which means it is very, I can rely on my banners more with this setup. By relying on my banners more, I have two options. I either give AG AoE or I give him, or I run Vitality myself. Now I can run Vitality and actually afford it. And that unlocks Watcher's Eye mods. Is a big thing here. Where I can now decide to go. Life recovery rate of percent regen. I still don't like the idea. I don't like this max it. That phase max it needs to go up. I guess what I could do is I could try to, instead of sacking for defenses, I can sack for offenses. If I can sack the reservation I just saved for offenses, then I can potentially swap one of them for a turtle, and having a turtle there is big defensive boosts. But like in this setup, I'm not scaling max power charges, which means it's not a host shifting angle, which means I do have 5 Ray Spectres at the very least. What if I go mid shield here? We mid shield and Feeding Frenzy coming from here. Stone Golem is now more stable, I think. Yeah, he's 8k with the regen. Still just 3k without? The fuck? How? You're telling me mid-shield barely makes a difference? How does that work? So it goes from it's basically like 800 regen, which is not as impactful as I was hoping for. But it is a level 20, so at least I guess there's that. But it just means compared to straight up, yeah, compared to just having the banner, is nothing. Which means I'm fine running Feeding Frenzy here. Or Minion Life. But Minion Life would scale the degen as well as, you know, other sources. Feeding Frenzy, that frees AG up for either AoE or something offensive. What would boost my damage? What is the thing I can get that would boost my damage? There is no debuff I can think of that will boost my damage right now. Area of effects support will help. Early army will not do anything. Combustion will not do anything. AG, what is your support that I can actually use aside? I guess just area of effect. Yeah, I guess it's just area of effects, really. What if we just dropped clarity and went flesh and stone? Then went the helmet all the same. With reservation. Still too expensive. Still too much. Still too much. All right, we tried. There just isn't much we can do. We could do precision. Precision is still crit chance. There's always that.
Hello. Uh-oh.
Wrong speaker. Or mic.
Streaming?
What's that?
Are you still streaming?
Yeah, I'm about to end though.
Okay.
Where does this go again? In the gloves. Yeah, I figured. All right. This will just have to do, I guess. Why do I have... Oh, I was about to say, why do I have even more? It's because of you. Good luck figuring out your build. Go to sleep. Don't tell us I was up so long. Good night, Yaku. Appreciate the time you spent here. Sleep well. I need to end stream soon. I just, oh man. I don't know, man. It's rough. It's rough in the streets. Devourer of Minds. Socketed, reservation, implicit. There is not a single 80% on the market even. So any hope I even had is sliver. Dashed. Okay. We give up now. We'll go with this setup, but the Fizz Max it needs a Carnage Chieftain. And if we're not going power charge scaling, that means we have no use for Host Chieftain or Assassin's Mark, and they should realistically just go to Frostblink or Frostbite. And then all the mark effects will get switched to like honestly stun immunity. I feel like I'm trolling by not doing that. It's just tattoo 10 to get stun immunity. Seven, 8, 9, 10. That's full stun immunity. Then we shift to, I think, increased evasion. We could do avoid poison. Realistically, we could do that. But it means more evasion. And then it also means we can spare a suffix, i.e. bismuth. And stop being chance to avoid stun. And can be regen. Which puts me at 1400 regen per second. Then, like I said, remove chieftain, put turtle. And I think this is very balanced if the damage is there. The question is the damage there? And I guess we'll figure that out tomorrow. But that is going to be it for today. This build is giving me a run for my money. However, we will come out on top, I believe. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be back tomorrow. Till then, have a good night and see